April is Confederate Heritage Month, and yes, unfortunately, that is a real thing. Now, because true patriots don't betray their country, in order to remind neo-Confederates and lost cause ass clowns what their actual heritage is, the Sons of Liberty will be executing a daily series throughout this entire month, commemorating anniversary events and honoring Southerners who remained loyal to the United States. If you're just coming across this video, make sure to follow the Sons of Liberty as we'll be upsetting neo-Confederates and lost cause bigots all month long. And also some leftists who thought the only thing I was allowed to do on my social media channel is talk exclusively about politics. But I digress. We're now on day 8 of Union Victory Month. We honor Napoleon Bonaparte Buford, a Southerner from Woodford County, Kentucky, who, like his more famous half-brother John Buford, a hero of Gettysburg who we featured on the 3rd, remained loyal to the United States. Fun fact, Woodford County is home to one of Kentucky's oldest bourbon whiskey distilleries. Bonus fun fact, as if you couldn't tell, this Buford son is named after Napoleon Bonaparte, who was at the height of his power when our loyal, patriotic American version was born. Shout out to Staff of Liberty member Holler Rat, also a proud Kentuckian. We posted Kentuckians before, and invariably there's a comment from someone about Kentucky not really being part of the Confederacy. True, Kentucky officially declared its neutrality and was largely Union occupied, but it was a border state, and Confederate trader Leonidas Polk tried to take the state. We do not recognize Polk's CSA rank, as the Confederacy was never recognized or legitimized as a nation, and therefore its army was just a bunch of traitors in a state of insurrection. There was a Confederate shadow government that managed to convince the Confederacy that it belonged among them, and though it was largely a paper tiger, the Confederate flag still had a star on it for Kentucky after it was admitted to the Confederacy. We factor the state into the CSA despite heavy Union sentiment and service, because the state had declarations of secession and full representation in the Confederate Congress during their Union Army occupation. But I digress. As a colonel in the Union Army, Napoleon Buford led U.S. troops during the Confederacy's defeat at the Battle of Belmont on 7 November 1861. He then commanded the so-called Flotilla Brigade of the Army of the Mississippi during the Battle of Island No. 10. This was a brigade of infantry which served on board the gunboats of the Western Flotilla. Not quite Marines, at least not in name. Just a quick side note, Napoleon and John Buford had a cousin, Abraham Buford, who was a cavalry commander in the Confederate States Army. His Union rank was captain, so we won't be acknowledging Abe's Confederate rank of general, since the Confederacy was never a legitimate nation, and therefore its army was never legitimate either. And like I said in Sunday's video, no Confederate veterans were ever accorded the same equal status as U.S. veterans. That's a lie, and anyone repeating it is a fucking idiot who probably believes that the earth is flat and other dumb shit. For the duration of April, the Sons of Liberty is running a crowdfunding campaign in order to fund a year-long documentary web series on unlearning, revisionist whitewashing, and debunking some of the myths, legends, and lies about the American Civil War. You can support us by contributing to the campaign, and you can share our social media content as well as sharing the campaign with your fellow history nerds. The more exposure that our campaign gets, the greater the chance of it morphing into something much bigger, and I can finally shut the hell up about it and go back to making angry veteran rants. A reminder that the Confederacy were traitors who betrayed the United States and tried to destroy the Union out of spite. A reminder that heritage, not hate, is lost cause horse shit. A reminder that the lost cause narrative is revisionist history bullshit. A reminder that the South seceded over slavery and economic factors tied to slavery. Also, another reminder that the Confederacy is a bunch of traitors who lost, got their asses kicked in a war that they started, and then were forced to beg to be readmitted back into the Union. P.S. Your flag is a participation trophy. Die mad about it. Hashtag not sorry, not sorry.
And now it's time for the throw punch!